Hello, everybody. How are you? Um, I hope my sound is working. Hi, this is John with iiRcade Live number 43. Woo! Yes, we have hit the number 43. Man, getting close to my age right there. I'm not old. How are you, my friends? So great to see you, everybody. Pete, you're number one. Congratulations. Welcome. How are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. You're number two. Woo! Fantastic. Ivy, how are you? Joining. Mr. Bobby, how are you? My thing just scrolled up. Troy, how are you, my friend? Woo! Thanks for joining. So glad to see you. Mr. Howard, salute to you, sir. Thanks again. Friend, thanks for joining. Hey, Marco, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Woo! I'm feeling good today. Retro, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Let's see. Keep on scrolling up. Mr. Jeff, how are you, my friend? Thank you for joining. So great to see you. Troy, how are you? Thanks for joining. So great to. Charles, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. So great to see you. F.A., how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Mr. John Adams, how are you, my friend? Great, so great to see you. Thanks for joining. Let's see. Mr. Bob Vince, how are you? Happy Tuesday, my friend. Thanks for joining. Matthew, how's it going? Thanks for joining. Will, how's it going? Thanks for joining. All my friends are here. So nice. John, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Oh, yeah, I know, Troy. So, my sincere apologies. The connection is here. So we just moved into new office, and we found out that the regular Comcast and AT&T don't really come to this building. So we're trying to find out a good internet solution. Meanwhile, we're borrowing from the building, and the connection is very, very spotty. So my sincere apologies. There, and so I'm praying right now, fingers crossed. The connection doesn't get disconnected. But if it does, I'll come back. So if it does happen, if you can give me a minute, then I'll make it happen. So sincere apologies for that. We're gonna try to resolve this issue ASAP. So thank you so much for bearing with me. Appreciate it. Michael, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining, Hermano. So great to see you. Steve, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Gene, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Louis, how are you? Thanks for joining. Mr. Mark, how are you, man? So great to see you. Thanks for joining. Tim, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Kev Greg, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Multitasking is fantastic. So great to hear. Thanks for joining. Todd, how are you, my friend? King Todd, joining. Sean, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. So great to see you. Stan, how's it going, my friend? So great to see you. I know, long time, right? So great to see you. Thanks for joining. Lamarcus, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Thomas, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Today's gonna be fun. Today's gonna be fun. Chris, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. So great to see you. Brad, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Mr. Paul, how are you, my brother? Thanks for joining. Chris, so great to see everybody here. I'm excited. Very excited. Today's the first session since our last Technos Japan announcement, and we've got some really great feedbacks on Technos Japan. So I'm so glad to hear. By the way, a couple of my friends are here. Matt, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Gregory, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. So great to see you, everybody. Yeah, that Technos Japan. Now I have 17 more games that I need to show you. I need to get busy. We will definitely do that. A lot of games to show you. And I still have tons more games that I haven't shown yet. So I need to get there, show it to you. Hey, Mr. Sam, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. So great to see you. Mr. Michael Suna, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. So great to see you. Michael Kelly, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Regarding shipping costs, the work is still going. Our operations manager had a couple of issues hurting himself. So I didn't get the latest update from him last week and this week. So my sincere apologies for that. He should be back in the next couple of days. and as soon as that happens, we will let you know. Um, so I'm hoping that something happens there quickly so that we can give you an update. So we'll work on that. So thanks so much for waiting. Appreciate it. Oh my God, more of my friends are here. Seth, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Stacia, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Mr. Patrick Walton, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining me, Dobbs. So great to see you. Marcus, thank you so much for joining. Great to see you. Kevin, so great to see you. Thank you so much for your kind word, Chris. I really appreciate it. Um, we'll stay strong. We'll stay strong. So thank you so much for that. Mr. Troy, our first question. You've been on vacation. What percentage was reached on iiRcade? Great question. Thanks so much for that. We are at 84%. 84%. Um, we have locked down our survey, and we have sent all the funds over to Korea, who has already started purchasing parts. So things are getting started, which is awesome. Things are getting started. As you saw, I think you may have missed it last week. But Friday, we showed our the real first build of our what is it, Dragon Slayer as well as Black Edition, and it came out pretty good. I was very happy with it. And I'll post it as well. I'll post it on our YouTube site so you can have a look. We'll try to see if we can post the video elsewhere too, so we can show it to you. But yeah, it came out well, and then the process has started. For those who have not responded back on surveys, if we're able to accommodate some people, we're going to try to. But right now, it looks like we may or may not, may or may not be postponed to the next build. So we'll see, we'll see. But I really appreciate it. You're all set for our. Let's see. What else? What other updates can I give you? Last week, we were actually very focused on Technos Japan. So, and then yesterday we had an amazing member joining us in our headquarter office. He's gonna be running our quality organization, quality assurance organization. So we're setting up our arcade lab right now, which is gonna be awesome. Um, we're already building our third unit. And he's actually building our third unit. He's doing a marvelous job. So we'll make this happen, and we'll keep you updated. Lots of fun things happening as we speak, and as we have many things that we're incubating right that that are going to be amazing. Actually, I can really say they're going to be amazing. You will know. So stay tuned. But lots of fun things are happening, and they're about to happen. So it's a cool thing. Today, with the office that we have right now here in Chicago, and I think this is my first phone section in our new office. Maybe I should give a tour one of these days, right? But this is my office, and I'm Shady here, Shady, Shady, here right now, the connections. So I'm hoping that we're able to get through this session without any. If there is a disconnect, my sincere apologies. I'll come back right afterwards. But there are some internet issues. So I will try to fix it as soon as I can. So thank you so much for that. My sincere apologies for the connection issue today. Um, yeah, I know audio is choppy. That's because of all the internet connection issue that we're having right now here. So apologies, my sincere apologies. I'm hoping that we can get through this without too much issues. So it just came back. Okay. Yeah, see. It by itself magically. So I'm hoping that the connection will stay on. But there are three games. Oh, hello. Can you hear me? Is audio better? Again, sincere apologies for this. I am battling a internet connection issue right now. So, oh my God. Okay. Okay. Sounds like it's good now. If there's any more audio issues, please do let me know. My sincere apologies for this. We'll try to resolve the internet issue here in my office as soon as we can. So thank you so much for that. All right. Today, I want to show you three games. And three games are coming from our first Technos Japan release. And this is going to be the first stash that I want to show you today. And today, we wanted to stick to the 80s, right? That's why I named this session Technostalgic 80. It sounded fancy. It sounded fancy. But it came up with a word. Let me show you the three games today. And before the internet goes bad, I'm going to play you a little video of three games that I'm about to show you today. Yeah, let me start there. Let me start there. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, everybody, can you hear me okay? Yeah, I'm just going to use my PC for my audio source. So I just move this around. Today is going to be the first wrestling day, my friends. First wrestling day. And the others are also coming soon too. So with that, let me get my device. Here we go. Here we go. So I hope you can see me. If you have any issues, please do let me know. Or if we have any audio issues, please do let me know. First game that I wanted to start is called Mickey Monkey. The reason, no particular reason. I sort of like the style of the game, so I just wanted to show you today as the first game that they wanted to show you today. So let me get to that. This is early 1980s game, 83, I think, 82. This is a game that sort of reminded me of Donkey Kong, sort of, because it's got monkey and it's got vines and different kind of levels, and it's very arcadey. So that's what that's right. That was a great thing. It reminded me of many different kind of games back in that era. Right, kangaroo style, Donkey Kong style, for example. So with that, let me show you. I'm gonna lower the volume a little bit. Oh, sorry, before I get into that, something I forgot to do. Give you a quick usual overview of the device. See, this is how out of my mind I am right now. So my sincere apologies for that. So for those of you who are joining for the first time, thank you so much for joining today. I want to give you a little quick overview of our device. We have our 1.21 gigawatts. I haven't used that word in a while. 1.21 gigawatts speaker, dual stereo powerful speaker right above. And right below that, you have 19 inches of beautiful high-density display. And below that, we have our premium controllers. Recently, I've been getting a lot of questions about, right? I mean, for example, if we go to our pre-sales page, we have put specifically for Dragon's Lair and Black Edition, Sanwa, the word Sanwa joystick. And I've been getting a lot of questions about why are we putting Sanwa joystick on these two, but not on the other one? Is our quality of the joystick bad? And just want to really quickly answer the question by saying it doesn't mean the quality of the original joystick's bad. It's really good, but we just wanted to point out that the other two versions have Sanwa joysticks on them, so that they're just distinguishable. But from quality perspective, I personally like both styles. They're both really good. Here, very responsive joysticks, very comfortable, very high quality joysticks. So just wanted to point that out, just in case anyone may have any questions on that. Going back to our description real quickly, on our joystick pad, we have the regular joysticks and then 6 buttons, and then you have power button on the right-hand side. If you press it lightly, it'll go to sleep. If you press it again, it'll wake up. If you press it for 2 seconds, it will power down. And if you press it again for 2 seconds, it will power up in about 24 seconds or so. So you can start playing a game in less than 30 seconds. Next to them, you have the regular coin button and player 1, player 2 start. Next to that, you have the volume buttons, about 15 to 20 different steps, which is great. And then next to that, you have a menu and pause button where during the gameplay, if you press pause, it'll pause, and then when you press it again, it'll unpause. If you press for 2 seconds, it'll go to menu. Next to that, you have your 3.5 millimeter headset jack for wired headphone gaming for playing at 3 a.m. when everybody's sleeping. So that's pretty convenient. iiRcade also supports wireless Bluetooth headset as well. So that's another cool thing. All right, with that, let me get into playing Minky Monkey. I'm excited. I like this game. I've actually been playing this for a little while. So I don't know. I'm pretty monkey style. I'm going to put coin. And as you will see, this is very much like the 1980s, early 1980s platform game that you're used to. And there are many games in this area that were born. And there are many that I've shown you and many that I have yet to show you that I would love to. Yeah, I got it already. So to describe the objective here a little bit, there's a monkey up at the top, like a teacher, that's telling me what to do. So here it says I need to get an apple. I need to bring it up to that square. Now I need to get lemon, and then bring it down. Oh, but this monkey is coming after me. So I'll fake him out a little bit. Let me get this. And then now he's saying I need to get both lemon and apple and get those into that square. And I did that. So it's very objective based. And I have lemon in my bag, so I'm going to put that here. And once I died. Once I achieve number of objectives, then you have solved this level, and you're going into the next level basically. And each level has different style, which is really cool. I knew he would be coming. So, oh, thanks for chopping my apple. And he shoots. Let me get the lime or lemon, bring it down, and then he says, bring my lemon and apple. I'm bringing apple up, and then I just need a lemon, which just came up. From style perspective, initially it sort of reminded me of Donkey Kong Jr., right? It's got pretty similar style of the displays, which was pretty cool. Now I just solved the level. very retro-like, and that really brings me back. One of the reasons why I really like this game is it's simple, yet it's difficult. Um, and again, very similar in mechanics, gameplay mechanics that I'm used to. As you can see, now the level is different. And that actually really changes the game a lot. Oh, I didn't know that he shot me. Jump, jump. Let me get the pineapple. Oh, I knew I was gonna die. It's hard. It's hard. I was in the beginning stages and I already died. But it's a difficult game with simple game mechanics, which is a style of game that I really like. So this Mickey Monkey, even though I've not played it in the past, it really captured my heart. And I've played this. Um, I played this. I wouldn't say a lot, but quite a lot, especially in the past couple of days, because it's simple. It got rid of my stress, and it brought me a lot of fun. So that was Mickey Monkey, a Technos Japan game coming to iiRcade. Now let's move over to our next game. Next game I want to show you is called Battle Line Volume 5. But Battle Line Volume 5, like I said last time, reminded me a lot of Spy Hunter in many different ways. And this game sort of had the Spy Hunter feel, as well as at the end of each level, sort of like Ikari Warriors kind of feel, because you have to get off the bicycle that you are on, and you have to shoot these guys and then break the door open so that I can go into the next levels. With that, let me get into this. This is a 1986 game, and today it's going to be all in the 80s, all in the 80s. 1986, Battle Lane Volume 5, right? If you can see the graphic style, it really reminds me of Spy Hunter, minus the fact that there is no truck that you can get onto for getting weapons. But you're on a bike. I personally feel this was sort of inspired by Spy Hunter, but that's what it feels like. But, and it's pretty hard. I've been practicing this a little bit, and I'm still having trouble in going past the first level. But there's a lot of shooting. It's vehicular. Yeah, see. Sorry, I should have practiced more. Yeah, see. It is a difficult game. I feel ashamed. All right, let me just try this one more time. I'll focus and concentrate to see if I can try to get past the first level. All these cars are coming in front of me, and I do have a lot that I need to pass through to get to the end of the level. And see, one thing about this is that even if I shoot them and I get them, I can still crash into them, right? And there's a lot of gunshots that's coming after me, and all those mixed in, it makes the game a very difficult game, in my opinion, at least, anyway. And normally, right, the other games, if you shoot them, you get them, they disappear, but here they don't. Right? They sort of get out of your way, or try to get out of your way, and you can crash into them. So that sort of is a little different from traditional gameplay and makes the game somewhat more difficult. You see, it's hard. Okay, I'm bad. Yes, I should have used the force. I think I'm losing my force today. But anyway, that was Battle Line Volume 5, 1986 game coming to iiRcade. Now let me get to our last game of the day, which is tag team wrestling. Oh my God, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, right? Tag team wrestling is a game that is sort of known as the mother of all arcade wrestling games, because I believe this is the first one, 1982, or 1982 or 3, one of the two. And it had very simple mechanics, and I think it sort of shows that this was one of the first games out with wrestling as a wrestling game, and the play mechanics are what's the best way to put it? Like very first generation, which is a great thing. Very retro. So with that, let me just get into it real quickly and show you the gameplay. I'm sure everybody here knows the gameplay already, but this game brings me a lot of memories. I'm going to name my team AAA. So you're these two people. I forgot their names, but we're fighting a team of wrestlers called Heel. And right, remember this? Oh my God, this brings me back a lot of memories. So here, basically, you have to grab onto these guys, and when you do that, it gives you options. And there are many options that you can choose. And within 3 seconds, like this, you do karate chop, you can execute different moves. And whoever holds onto them first gets that pick. So hopefully, yeah. All right, all right, so I'm gonna do, and if you're not able to select it in 3 seconds, then you give the turn for the move to the other guy. Please let me go up. Go up. Okay, great. Let's see. Grab. And as you can see here, my energy is going down. Oh, it's not me. No. Oh, I knew it. That was hard. Because this is such an awesome game, let me just play this one more time. I'm gonna try to see if I can beat him. Because come on. I used to play this game on our Nintendo Entertainment System all the time. Those were the days, and so imagine this kind of game available in 1983, right? I think that was a really marvelous achievement. Okay, he got me. There's a body slam. I really like Power Drive. Oh, baby killer. There it goes. Let me try again. Oh, I just missed Power Drive. There it goes. Let me go down. Oh, he always gets me outside the ring. I think this concept was really cool to have outside the ring fighting. And okay, we timed out. We tied. At least it's better than losing. But this was Tag Team Wrestling 1983 game coming to iiRcade. I know I do have a little bit of backlog to create demo videos for our YouTube channel, but I will go ahead and do that, including this game. And hopefully in the demo game or demo video, I'll do better, and I'll try hard. So with that, oh, by the way, if you press the button, it'll pause. If you press it again, it'll unpause. So there's another demo of pause and pause. If I press and hold, it'll go back to me. With that, let me go back to my desk, which is on the other side of the room, and we'll have some great chat. Okay, I'm just thankful that our internet connection stayed on. I hope we didn't have any issues, but thank you so much for that. Yeah, let's have some great talk. Just going back in the list. Let's see. I got a lot of my friends joining. Thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate it. Let's see, just going down the list, looking for questions. Oh, Jeff, thank you so much. Good picks. These games look good. I appreciate it. Something that I'm realizing, I did play all of the Technos Japan games, and every single one I think is really good. And I'm so excited to be able to show them to you. And they're games, I think, that where I've realized that they're games where many people know what they are already. That I didn't think that people would know, but they do. And I didn't know that they were famous. And one example is Combat Tribes. I didn't know that there was a famous game. I think that's because mainly I haven't seen it when I was young. But apparently the game was in other places, other arcades throughout in the country, which was really great to hear. And I'm sure there are many other games like that. So it's one of the reasons why, and of course there are other games where I'm sure many of others may know and many of the others may not know. And this is one of the reasons why and I wanted to show you these games. And that's actually another reason why it brings a lot of fun to it, right? Like these games where some people know and some people don't know, and we're able to bring everybody together into one by sharing these games, right? Which I think is really, really cool. So I will be doing that. That's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, Christina, thank you so much for your kind words. I really appreciate it. She gave me some condolences. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you for that. Trying to stay strong. I will. So thank you so much for that. Let's see, going down the list. I'm looking for questions. The first question I see is Mr. Jeff Rainwater. Thank you so much, my friend. Question for Screw Money. With so many great games to buy at launch, can we have early access to the App Store to get started buying now early so my wife doesn't get on my case for spending $100? Oh, love the question. That's funny. Thank you for that. I would love to. What's happening is that we're still making some improvements to the application. And from our schedule perspective, it looks like application will be released near when you'll be getting your devices. So my sincere apologies for that. It's for the better because the new application has a much better design and great functionality and great information as well. So it's for the good. We'll try to make it as quickly as we can, but I think from timeline perspective, that's probably what it's going to be. Yeah, the other bad news is we're going to try to get a lot more great games. So I don't know if that's going to make the situation worse. But lots of great things are going to happen. So stay tuned. Thank you for that. Mr. John Adams, how are you, my friend? Let me get to your question. When will the Technos games be ready, and will we have some around launch? Great question. Thanks for that. We're finding that the games work extremely well. And there's a great chance that many of these games will be available in day one. And we'll keep you updated on that. But the games do work extremely well. And I'll be showing them to you before launch happens. So I'll try to cover all 17 before launch. So you can get a good idea of how they play. So thank you for that. Let's see. Oh, Kiram, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Special request. My 12-year-old daughter wants Sonic if it's possible. Thank you for that. Sonic is not easy, even with the partnership. I really want to make Sonic happen as well, and I strongly believe we should be able to make Sonic happen someday. But I don't think it'll happen by launch, right? Launch is around the corner right now. So Sonic's going to be hard for launch. But again, this is my personal opinion now, right? I personally think we should be able to make it happen sometime again. So we'll see what happens. I also love Sonic a lot. So Sonic. I love Sonic. So we'll see what happens. So thank you for that. Let's see. Going down the list. Richard, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. See, I think there was a question. Will you have Defender by Williams Electronics released in 1981? We'll see. It's not going to be there at launch, that I can tell you, but we'll see what we can do. Anything's possible. So we'll look into it. So thank you for that. Wow, I see a lot of questions now. Let's see. Sorry, my screen just scrolled up. Let me just scroll back up. Matt, let me get to your question. Are you still planning on shipping the Dragon's Lair in 2 boxes? Yes. Again, if we put it in 1 box, there's several different issues. The price will go up significantly for shipping because it goes over 50 pounds, and 50 pounds is like the line. So in that you cannot cross. And right now, as we have it, if we separate it into 2, then each of them are below 50 pounds. So shipping price is going to be cheaper. It's going to be easier for everybody to carry. It's going to have better quality packaging. A lot of benefits by shipping in different two separate packages. So we're working on that right now. Yeah, stay tuned. we'll get you more information, but 2 boxes I think is definitely a better way to go than 1 box. Again, we'll keep you updated. Hey Stan, thank you so much. I just read this comment. I agree. Pause button is a game changer. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I use it a lot actually. When you're playing, for example, if it's time to go eat, go eat and come back and you can continue playing, or if you need to go to the restroom and things like that, it's very useful. And I personally think it's different than like save states, right? If it's something really quick, you're gonna go to the restroom, come back, and things like that, right? Rather than saving the state and going and coming back, restarting the game. If you can do quick pause and unpause, it really enhances the experience of game playing. That's what I found. So I also like the pause button a lot. I use it a lot too. So thank you so much for that. Yes, Mark. Hulkamaniac. Woo! I love Hulk Hogan. Ever since I was young, I think he's awesome. When I was young, you guys probably figured this out already. I really like the song "Eye of the Tiger." Because it's a song that sort of gives me energy, and hope, and right for example, whenever I'm in despair, listening to the song just brings my energy up. And that did not start from the song. They actually started from Hulk Hogan. And whenever Hulk Hogan comes, right, there's always the Eye of the Tiger song that's coming with. And whenever he gets angry, right, he goes, "Ah!" That's when the song starts up here in my head, right? And I think because of the image, that Eye of the Tiger song is a song that really gives me energy and things like that. So it's a song that I play a lot. But it all started from Hulkamaniac. Thanks for that. Marco, completely agree with my friend. Combat Tribes is awesome. Again, I didn't know that there was a famous game. I knew that it was an awesome game because I played it. Not when I was young on iiRcade. As we were evaluating Technos Japan, I knew it was awesome. That's why I wanted to show you. And I was surprised, but not surprised, to hear that people knew the game and people knew that it was awesome. So I was so glad to hear. So thank you so much for that. Going down to questions. Todd, how's it going, my friend? Thanks for joining. Chance of Galaga, we'll see. Not for launch, but after that, anything is possible. So we will look into that. So thank you so much for that. Let's see. Brian, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Question: are we looking at possibility of Sonic with Sega on board? I say anything's possible. Sonic. This is again me personally saying that I personally think we can make it happen sometime, but not by launch. We'll look into it. Sonic is a very precious IP that Sega owns, and I think we know how to do it, but we need to make sure that everything is aligned and make sure that we have the right picture. Then I think I personally think, quote unquote, anything is possible, especially in this one. So we'll keep you updated. I personally like Sonic a lot, and I personally want Sonic on board. So we'll see. We'll take this step at a time. So thank you for that. Kevret. Combat Tribes is a Double Dragon 3 successor. Oh, thank you so much for that. I did not know. I gotta try playing it again with that in mind. I think that may feel different. Thank you for the information. I appreciate it. I will try the game again with this in mind. Now I think of it, but I think I see why. There's some great similarities. So thank you for that. Retro Collect. Let me get to your question, my friend. John, you mentioned several meetings ago to show us the Double Dragon skin. Do you have it in the office? Oh, yes, always. Anyway, I can see how the office of iiRcade looks like. Remember, our annual party will become there. Yes. Thank you for that. It's in the other room. I brought it here. It's in the other room. I'll try to remember for our next meeting. Thank you for reminding me. I will do that. And let's see, second question. Of course, I will show you the office next meeting. I will have to set it up. Right now, it's a little messy outside because we are building our devices and things like that, and we gotta go to the garbage dump and throw some things away. So, but let me get to that. I'll take those action items. So thank you so much for that. Let's see, going down the list, I'm looking for questions. Oh, another one with question and lots of sharp marks. Thank you so much for that, Jeff. How are you deciding on game prices? Are you basing it off of which games you think would be most popular, or is it left to the publishers to decide which games are which price points? That's a fantastic question. Thank you for that. The prices are determined together with publishers, right? And we're doing it together, and this has many different factors. So, for example, if you say you have a game where this game is on other platforms as well, right? Then we look at those and we weigh the different experiences and things like that. How much work is put into our version of the game, and many of the games, especially the recent ones that we're getting, are very customized for iiRcade. So you can think of them as iiRcade versions. And we are optimizing all these games to iiRcade experiences, which is coming out amazing, right? Coming out really amazing. And so all that comes into play, and the decisions are made. So it's one of the reasons why every single game's pricing is different, and every single game is priced according to several different considerations. And I don't think there's like same criteria that fits everybody, all the different games. So I hope that answered your question. Every game is different. But yeah, at the same time, we also look at the demands, right? And things like that too. So lots of different criteria. So hope that answered your question. Retro Collect, how are you, my friend? Let me get to your question. Any update on any more games that have twin stick? I know there's one only, but still waiting to hear about any others. We're still looking. Unfortunately, these finds don't happen overnight, and it does take some time. But we're looking. Now, these games, right? Several things. Well, number one, games should be, we have to find a game, basically, that is designed for twin stick gaming, or number two, games that fit really well with twin stick gaming. And then afterwards, we will do the necessities to make the twin stick experiences happen. Yeah, we do have the capability of, what's the best way to put it, adapting these games to the twin sticks, or at least ones that are designed for them anyway. And we'll need to look for games that support twin sticks, even including ones that are already in our portfolio. We have too many games in our portfolio, so it's gonna take, or it's gonna take some time to find them. And what we're gonna be doing especially is, now that we're getting near launch, and we are forming an organization here in Chicago headquarters, we're going to be starting to go through our final game, what's the way to put it, game launch process? Launch preparation, maybe that's a better word, game launch preparation. So as we go through all the games doing this, we will definitely look into see if and which games are going to be great with twin stick experiences, and we'll keep you updated. So thank you so much for that. Scott, let me get to your question. How are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. So great to see you. How are the Black Edition decals, marquee decals applied since the speakers are part of the marquee? Great question. So I think there are a couple ways that can be done. One is, of course, applying the decals from portion perspective. So, like for example, in the middle, if you want to put I don't know, certain decals or stickers or whatnot, you want to put in there, or create a. I know sticker is a bad word. It's not a really reflective word, but for the lack of words, I just say sticker, or sticker that basically looks like this and has the two circles for the speakers, not covering it. And then you can put it on it directly. So there are a couple of different ways to make it happen. And I think this is going to be depending on which decal we're looking at, right? So from Black Edition perspective, it will come with a decal already on there. It's just right, very fancy shiny black already. So you can put things on top of it to make it beautiful. And everything is up to your own imagination on how to make those beautiful. Or you can also play, again, the Double Dragon decals that we're including. So many different options with Black Edition. I think Black Edition is going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm really looking forward to the different designs that everybody comes up with. I think you'll have a lot of great imaginations to make it beautiful. So looking forward to it. Chris, my friend, how are you? Let me get to your question. Hey, John, any chance of iiRcade gift cards popping up in stores or online? That's a great idea. Actually, something like this are some things that we are discussing, but only in a discussion stage at the moment. Is it gift cards? It requires a lot of work. Right now, we're focusing on launching. So, but anything is possible in the future. So we'll see, and we'll let you know. We'll keep you updated on this. It's a great idea. So thank you so much for that. Let's see. Oh no, I think my screen just rolled up again. Sorry, I don't want to lose any of your questions, so my apologies. Let me just go up real quickly. Oh, I found it. All right, let me get to my next question. Steve, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Great to see you. Let me get to your question. Any updates on retailers next year? Walmart, Best Buy, Costco, etc. We'll keep you updated. And as they happen, we'll make announcements. There are many activities happening. And as they happen, we'll keep you updated. So let me leave it there for now. And thank you so much for the question. Let's see. Retro Collect. Did you all ever decide if you'll have a section for iiRcade addicts? Oh, I love the question. We previously talked about this being made for the customers who buy the most games. Love the idea. I know we had some discussions in the past, but it's been a little while. Let me talk to my teams. There's so many things that we want to do with this type of ideas. So we'll have some more talk. We'll keep you updated on this. So thank you so much for reminding me. Appreciate it. It is a fantastic idea. See. Daniel, hi, my friend. Thanks for joining. John, when are you looking at locking down final price for shipping? That's a great question. I think that rather than having a date to lock down, I think it's more about finding the right price. And when that happens, then we'll lock it down. So from a date perspective, we don't know yet. But a lot of great conversations are happening right now. And we'll keep you updated. As soon as something is locked down or near lockdown, we'll let you know. So right now, lots of activities are happening. Great activities. So thank you so much for the question. Let's see, going down the list. Oh, I see another question. Actually, Gregory, I see the word question, but without any question. So maybe that's the question. If you have any question, please do let me know. I'll get to your question. Jeff, let me get to your question. Is Golden Axe Revenge of Death Adder an option since it's Sega, or is that exclusive for them other guys? That's a great question. I don't want to speak for the other guys, but I'll just let you know that anything is possible in the future. So let me leave it there. You guys probably understand in a heartbeat what I mean. Let's see, going down the list. Let's see. Going down the list. Hey, Retro Collect, I saw a statement, so thank you so much for that. Yes, Smash TV, Heavy Barrel, and others, Ikari Warriors, completely agree with you. It just takes time for us to talk to these game publishers and making the deals happen. Unfortunately, it is a slow process. But we're trying hard, and we'll keep you updated. But I definitely hear you. One of the experiences that we really want to enable, like I said, is a twin stick experience. So we'll make it happen, especially as we continue on with growing our dream, right? After launch and things, we'll work on it very hard, and we'll keep you updated. So thank you so much for that. Let's see. Hey Stan, I saw a question from you. What does 84% mean? When will the iiRcade ship out, and when will I start playing? Great question. I don't know what 84% means. Oh, I'm sorry. I think you're talking about BackerKit survey completion, right? 84%. We have 84% BackerKit survey completion rate, and 16% of people haven't yet answered their BackerKit survey. I think that's what you mean. And then when will iiRcade ship out? Right now, it's currently planned for middle of November, but we'll keep you updated. And when will I start playing? I think that depends on how quick the couriers are and where you live and things. I think there's several variables. And also, there may be a Christmas effect. I'm hoping not too much, but maybe that's in December, not in November. And then Corona. So we'll see how they impact, by fingers crossed that couriers are able to act fast. But as things happen, we'll keep you updated. So thanks for that. Karam, let me get to your question. Did you decide which service you use for shipping? That's a great question. Not yet, and I think we'll be it may or may not be depending on where you live, because right, one shipper may be great for one region, but may not be great for another region. So we're working on this right now as we speak, and we'll keep you updated as we have more progress. So thanks for that. Paul, how are you, my friend? Let me get to your question. If you open a distribution center in Midwest and need an awesome warehouse manager, I'm your guy, good buddy. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, we'll definitely keep in mind. So thank you so much. I really hope we can open something in Midwest. I think it makes a lot of sense, but we'll see. So thank you for that. Brian, let me get to your question. We have some great questions today. Thank you so much for that. How is the Dragon Slayer artwork applied the same way the Black Cabinet stickers? The answer is yes, absolutely, absolutely. It's applied exactly the same way, and Dragon Slayer is done in factory. And we'll be working on creating a video on how to apply the same for the Black Edition as well. So we'll keep you updated. Thanks for that. See, going down the list. Gregory, let me get to your question. Will you showcase Dragon Slayer in your new office? Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. I'm actually very excited about showcasing Dragon Slayer in our new office. Remember the ones that you saw last week? Ones that I showed you last week? They're coming to my office. I'm told that our Korea office will probably be shipping it to me sometime this week. So hopefully by next week I'll have that. We'll see. Fingers crossed. I'm very, very excited, by the way. So thanks for that. See, going down the list, I'm looking for questions. Girl, I have to show you guys this. Change the pause menu name to restroom break menu. Thank you. Maybe I'll make it into a hidden feature. Thank you for that. Let's see. Oh, Matt, shipping in 2 boxes is perfect for me. Military overseas won't accept package over 70 pounds. Oh, thank you so much for letting me know. I appreciate it. And I think making it two boxes just makes everything so much better and easier and cheaper. So I think it makes sense. And this is all done by professionals too. So our experts are making the right decisions. So I'm very happy. So thank you for that. And Paul, 50 pounds is the benchmark weight. Anything that goes over significantly. Thank you so much for confirmation. Paul is also an expert in this area, so I'm really glad for that confirmation, Paul. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Let's see. Antoine, Jung, did you say your prayers, eat your vitamins? Yes, I said my prayers. If I don't, I get in trouble by my family. Did I eat my vitamins? I skipped it today, unintentionally. Maybe tomorrow, I'll remember. Thank you for that. I really enjoyed that. Appreciate it. I see 2 questions here related to gaming. First one, pump and jump. I'll say anything is possible in the future for now, but thank you so much for that. I can see the pump and jump is very famous, so we'll definitely look into it. So thanks for that. And the other question that I just saw from John, any news on getting Retromania? We'll see. We'll see. Again, anything is possible in the future, I think. I know that this is another very popular game. Completely understand. We'll keep you updated. So thank you for that. Alberto, let me get to your question. Thanks for joining, by the way. I really appreciate it and great to see you. Any update on manufacturing issues or everything is on time for the Kickstarter orders? Manufacturing issues. Right now, we just ordered our parts. So we'll see. We also just got our latest and hopefully final board that we're testing. So as we test, God forbid, right? No issues happen or no major issues happen. So we'll see. We'll keep you updated. We'll keep you updated. We'll be ramping. We'll be doing a lot more testing. So we'll see. So far, so good. I would say. See another question, Daniel. Let me get to your question. How have the different distributors' viewpoint of iiRcade changed from before the Kickstarter to after? A lot, a lot. So thank you so much to everybody. Sincerely appreciating making this happen. We're getting a lot of visibilities, a lot of amazing visibilities from all different angles. And I think Kickstarter results have contributed in a major way. And you know what's more important, in my opinion, than Kickstarter results? Is you. It's our family members. And our family members are what's more important than any results of Kickstarter or anything is how amazing our family member is, how dedicated family members we have, and how we are dedicated, how we're awesome in making this happen. I think that is one viewpoint that I think many of these companies are seeing. And basically, that shows you, right? If you have a very strong family, then you can see that, right? Your product is awesome, and people love your product. And retailers and distributors, they see this, right? They see this, and they take those into strong consideration when making these decisions. And from our perspective, they're definitely seeing these, and they're very happy. They're very, very happy. So I think, like, as we said, we are making this happen together. And this is definitely showing that we're making this dream happen together. So power of the family, power of the family. So thank you so much, everybody. And we will make this awesome together. So thank you so much for that. We are really making this dream happen together. So thank you. Sincerely, thank you for that. Let's see, going down the list. Kuram, another question with dollar signs. Awesome. Is it possible we all get together launching iiRcade? Oh my God, I would sincerely love to. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. I really, really would love to, personally, quite honestly. So thank you for that. Going down the list, and I think we're at a little bit over our point. Let me answer a few more questions and we'll end it for the day. I'm so glad that my internet is holding up. So I'm hoping that there's no issues that I am not encountering. So if there is, please let me know. Derek, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. So great to see you. Let me get to your question. Chong, are you coming by Saturday or Sunday to hang out and do something? Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. I think we discussed Saturday night, right? I'll bring the beer. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say that. I'll bring the liquid. I'll bring the liquid. Thank you for that. Nice. This is, I really, really wish there was a way to, travel really quickly or something like that, so we can get together really quickly and have Game and Brew. Man, the world is too big. Jeff, let me get to your question, my friend. How much extra shipping cost is the light up marquee? I have no idea. No idea. We'll see. First, I think we need to come up with the light up marquee. Thanks for that. I love it. Richard Clark's statement. I'm one of the YouTube shows, I believe it was Cool Toy, mentioned the competitors' button mapping were not arranged correctly to be the same as the arcade. He said, I love that Jung is doing things right by making sure each game is correct. Oh, to the proper bus. Oh, thank you so much for letting me know. I really appreciate it. So glad. I'm so happy and glad to hear. That is exactly what we want to do. and exactly what we're going to do. So thank you for letting me know. I really, really appreciate it. I've seen a lot of his videos. I think I missed that one, so I'll probably go back and see it again. But thanks for that. Gabriel, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. I love your icon. I like football a lot. So let's see. Question, John, any chance on including bat tap for the joysticks? I like the ball task, but I like playing arcades with the bat tap. Thanks so much for that question. Unfortunately, on stock, we won't be able to. Increasing what we call SKU, which is different variations, right? It really makes the operations of how we do shipping and things very, very difficult, expensive, and error prone. So we're trying to minimize the number of SKUs as much as possible. But from maybe accessories perspective, it may or may not make sense. We'll look into that. But from including perspective, due to many different issues that we can cause, it's going to be difficult, but we'll look into it from accessories perspective to see if anything can be done. Technologically, I think it's possible. We'll look into it. We'll let you know. So thank you so much for the great suggestion. I appreciate it. John, let me get to your question. Have you decided on how to roll out 2 new games after launch? Will there be a set day of the week, month you'll be set as new game day? That's a fantastic question. Not yet. Right now, our focus is completely on getting the launch done. And then meanwhile, we will definitely be discussing this as well. But we haven't gotten there yet. But we'll keep you updated. We would also prefer to make it a what's the best way to put it? We're setting a date and then doing it on a certain day so that there are expectations of it. But we'll see. One of the things is that getting games are extremely spontaneous. I wouldn't say spontaneous, but it's pretty random, right? As you see right now, right? Sometimes there's quiet period, and then all of a sudden you get all the games at the same time and things like that. So if we can control that somehow, we'll look into it, but we'll see. Thank you for the great question. Louis, let me get to your question. Thanks for joining. So great to see you. Are you going to sell the games as collections, or every single game is at their own? Every single game differently. So if we do packages, then I think there are many issues. So number one, you have to purchase games that you don't like. That just will probably take up your space and cost more expensive. It'll right. You have to pay for something that you don't like, basically. So I don't really believe in packages. So every single game option is, I think, better, so that you can get only the games that you exactly want. So hope that answers your question. Chris, I see a question from you. Hey, John, any chance of leaderboards? We'll see. We'll see. Anything is possible in the future, my friend. Thanks for that. Alex, I see a question from you. Let me get to that. iiRcade, does it have HD display of what resolution? It's 1280 by 1024. And the display is amazing, as you saw in the videos. See. Michael, let me get to your question. How long will the product take to assemble? It depends on the person, I think. So I've seen, so our new person who just joined yesterday, he was able to put together top and bottom 30 minutes each. I think it was 30 minutes each. So it took about an hour, but he did it without any manuals. Completely blank, first time doing it without any manuals, nothing. Took him 30 minutes. My Donkey Jong Jr. Put together the top in 12 minutes. I don't know how he did it, but he did it in 12 minutes. And when we were assembling this CES, and everybody did it without any instructions. Our crew did it in 20 minutes per piece. 20 minutes, I think top 20 minutes, bottom 15 minutes, somewhere there. So everybody's different, but it's easy. What everybody that I've heard from so far basically saying it's easy. Again, even without instructions. So it's not bad. I've done a lot, so I'm a little bit experienced in it. I don't know, I can do it in probably, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Don't quote me on that though. But it's not bad. It's not bad. So thanks for that. Let's see. Scott, how are you, my friend? Thank you so much for joining. Great to see you. No more basement dungeon for these live streams. At least for now. I have my new office. So hopefully I'll be able to hold it there, but with a better internet connection. I'll try to resolve that issue as soon as I can. Thank you for that. Are you now at iiRcade headquarters? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I think the headquarters is perfect for our purpose. We'll be able to do a lot of things here, and we'll keep you updated on that. I'm very excited for this, so thank you for that. Let's see. Jeff, let me get to your question just because you have hearts next to them. Will Shovel Knight and Cuphead be available at launch or not until December? A binary choice. No. But anything is possible in the future? Oh my God. These binary questions are very easy and very difficult at the same time. If you think about it, they're more difficult than anything. This is an FYI. Ever since I was young, when I'm taking an exam, if I take a guess on a true or false question, I always get it wrong. I don't know why. Once I went to a casino in Vegas, and there's roulette, right? And the option where you can bet on black and white. It's 50-50% chance. I bet 3 times and I lost 3 times. Even if I just bet on like same color, I could have won once, but I don't know. I just lose them all. So binary choices are hard for me. But thanks for the great question. Appreciate it. Let me get Squish Show. How are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Let me get to your question. Do we have to apply the deco decals, or are they applied for us? Sorry if it's a stupid question. It's not a stupid question, by the way. Just got confused with all the conversations about the deco decals. That's a great question, not a stupid question. So thanks for asking. Let me put it this way. Black Edition is the one that you have to apply yourselves. The reason is because this unit is designed for customization. And basically, you can create your decors and put it on yourself. That's the concept. And as part of that, we'll be providing the Dragon Slayer decors, which is not going to be applied again because you may not like it and you may want to put something else on it. So the other units are already applied. So Dragon Slayer is already applied, and the original designs are already applied. So I hope that answers your question. If there's any more questions, please do let me know. Again, there's no such thing as a stupid question, especially from our family. So thank you for that. Brad, question, are Neo Geo games a possibility? Great question. I personally think anything is possible. Anything is possible. So we'll keep you updated. So thanks for that. Let's see. Going down the list. Michael, I think you have a question. Let me see. Is the bar top pre-assembled or we have to assemble it? How long will it take and bottom to put together? Thank you so much for that. So yes, it is an assembly model. It's very similar to IKEA. So if you know how to assemble IKEA, it's actually much easier than IKEA. All you have to do is you have the 2 sides, and then you're going to be screwing in some screws, just regular Phillips screws, right? Screw them in. Everything else is cam locks. So can lock, 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 we're done. So it's very easy to do, very easy to do. So thanks for that. And we'll provide you more information as time goes. So thank you for that. Jackie, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Question, any pinball games be available? That's a great question. I got to look into our portfolio. I think we have some similar games. So we'll see, we'll see. But again, many more games are coming into the future, So anything is possible. So thank you so much for the question. Going down the list. Let's see. Oh, my screen just moved up again. Let's see. Sammy, how are you, my friend? Great to see you. Thank you so much for joining. Let me get to your question. Will I have to put Dragon Slayer decode accounts on myself, or will they? So Dragon Slayer will be put on for you. It's only the Black Edition, which is a version that is meant for customization. Everything else is put on for you in the factory. So you won't have to do it yourself. So hope that answers your question. Steve, when is the next big announcement? Great question. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully soon. So thank you for that. Anthony, let me get to your question. Thanks for joining, my friend. Sorry if it was already asked. It's okay. You're allowed to ask questions even if they were asked already. So thanks for asking. But do you have? Do games have saves? Can I save and restore from the save point on any games? Great question. So for the games that make sense, they will have saves. So for example, games like RPGs, adventure games, and anything that requires save games, and they're pretty much long games, right? They will have saves. Arcade games, we intentionally did not put saves in because you'll be really disappointed if there are save feature on arcade games. It'll take too short of a time to finish the game, for example, and you may be very disappointed. I was very disappointed with some of the games that I've played, not necessarily on iiRcade. Some of the other games out there where I just kept on putting in quarters, and I just played until I solved it, and found out that some of the games were like really short. So I wanted to make sure that disappointment doesn't happen. But games where it does make sense, we do have save states. So I hope that answered your question. Daniel, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Let me get to your question. What's your future plans for ensure the longevity of the iiRcade product, and have you had second thoughts on allowing international shipping? I believe you have a few Aussie backers now. Thank you so much for your question. I really appreciate it. Basically, longevity of iiRcade product is, what's the best way to put it? The initial quality that we're building in, right? It's the materials, it's the build quality, right? It's basically the quality of the product, which I believe is going to be the one that's going to keep the longevity of the product, if you know what I mean. There are a lot of thoughts that were put into it to make sure that it's got great quality to last a long time. So I hope this answers your question. And then second thought on allowing international shipping. Right now, there are many different reasons why we're not supporting outside of United States and Canada. And it's a lot more than just international shipping. But there's some more work that needs to be done to support other regions. So for example, certifications is one. So right, every different region requires there are different set of certifications, right? and they take time, they take money, and they take effort. So we cannot launch it everywhere, especially at the same time. So it's one of the reasons why we're focusing on a region at a time. And then there are, of course, several other reasons, and some of the items that we need to overcome for us to be able to support other regions. But we will definitely work on them. We just need a little bit more time. So, but other regions are definitely in our plans. I will try to make it happen as quickly as we can. So thank you so much for that. Let me get to other questions. We're at 121, so let me get to maybe a couple more questions, so we'll end it for the day. Jeff, I see a question from you. With diamonds, diamonds are forever, right? How come we don't see any screw holes? How is it held together? Pocket holes from the inside, or are the holes plugged? I'm assuming that you're saying from outside perspective, the outside cabinets. It's well designed. I'll just put it that way. It's well designed. There are no screw holes on iiRcade. We strongly believe screw holes extremely distract from the design, and especially from keeping a premium perspective, it doesn't align. So we designed this so that there are no screw holes on iiRcade. Everything is done internally, if you know what I mean. So there are no screw holes on iiRcade. Everything is done from the inside. So I hope that makes sense. And it's put together very, very strong, so it won't come apart. I personally think it's just great design and great engineering. And you'll see when you get your units. But again, no screw holes on the outside. It looks like one beautiful piece made of marbles, I guess. So hope that answers your question. Thanks for that. Let's see. Here's another question. Dave, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. What is preventing the full Sega arcade catalog to be available at launch? Many different reasons. Many different reasons. I mean, if we had to launch a full Sega arcade at the same time, first of all, nobody allows that. No publishers, at least most, at least anyway. But it will also be extremely expensive, extremely expensive. And third, you probably don't want us to launch everything at the same time, because, right, let's say we launch 1,000 games at the same time. It'll be new. All those 1,000 games will be new for about a month, and then afterwards, it becomes old. It becomes old news, and it gets boring. So even if we had 1,000 games, you probably want us to launch segment at a time, so that everything is kept new. I hope that answers your question. Let's see. Jackie, will there be a pause feature? Yes, absolutely. And I demoed that earlier today. If you missed the beginning of the broadcast today, if you want to go back and look, I do demo a pause feature, and it's pretty cool. So hope that answers your question. Let's see. Michael, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. Let me get to your question. What about Technos MVS titles? Super Dodgeball, Double Dragon 1995, Voltage Fighter, any chance? Great question. We'll see for later. I don't know what Voltage Fighter is, but I believe Super Dodgeball may be a Kunio-kun title. Kunio-kun title is, what's the best way to put it? I think it's very focused specifically to, from Fame perspective, at least anyway. They're more Asia-focused titles, you know what I mean? Very regional focused title. And we sort of excluded those titles for this round, at least anyway. Double Dragon 1995, I haven't seen. But other titles, we'll see. Anything is again possible in the future. We do have a fantastic relationship with them. So anything is possible for maybe next round or so. We'll see. This round, we were extremely focused on wrestling titles because our family wants it. We wanted to make wrestling titles for you. So that was like our main focus, a very strong focus. So we really wanted to make that happen for you, and we did. And we're very happy. So thanks for that. Let's see. I think we have maybe one more question. Sidearms, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. I have asked a month ago, any possibility for the black version to have all black stickers and buttons, no red? It's a fantastic question. Thanks for that. I like, as I said in the earlier today, variations can be very difficult because it creates too many SKUs, different variations. And if more variations that we have, it's more error prone during shipping, and operations becomes very difficult and expensive. And we don't want, for example, right, you to receive somebody else's selection because there were errors, right? So in order for us to minimize those errors as much as possible, we need to reduce the variations. So that's one of the big reasons. And also it's also about demand as well, right? So I hope that answered your question. But thank you so much for your question. Appreciate it. Let me just get to one more question. I think this is the last question that we have here. Howard, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining. I'm terrible. If I'm terrible at some games, will you have dip switch? Great question. Thanks for that. Dip switch is at least not planned for our launch. But right, if there's enough demand, anything is possible in the future. So we'll see. From game perspective, some of the games I'm horrible as well, and I think it just needs a lot of practice. That's what I'm trying to do as well, and I think that's also part of the fun. So when I was young, I used to, there are cheat codes. So some of the games were too hard for me, so I used to cheat sometimes, and right, that sort of got rid of the fun. There, of course, the other aspect of the fun where I'm cheating and getting to like different levels that I haven't seen before. But at the same time, I think it sort of takes the fun away. So we'll have to balance that pretty carefully. But we'll see. Anything's possible in the future. All right. All right. Let me just get to one more question from Eric. I just saw your question. How are you, Eric? Thanks for joining, my friend. Appreciate it. Question: when I filled out my backer kit, the shipping still said 49, but I did choose the upgrade to Black Edition that said so in the questions. Will it be updated and I get the right cabinet? Sure. So great question. Thanks for that. Don't worry about the shipping price listed there for now. Until we have the final shipping number, we're not going to charge your card. So don't worry about that for now. If you chose Black Edition in the Sesso question, I think you're set. Oh, what happened? Sorry, that was the system playing magic again. I did not do that. So I hope that answers your question. But any specific question, don't hesitate to let me know by sending me a private message or email, and we'll look at that for you specifically. All right. I think that, wow, we've already gone an hour and a half. I'm so glad that we went an hour and a half without any issues. Sorry for the echo. Anyway, I'm so glad that we're able to hold this session. First session where I was able to show you our Technos Japan games, and I'll be showing you a lot more. And we'll have a lot of fun together. Next Friday, Also, we'll also show you more games, and we'll have a lot more fun together. And yeah, we'll make it exciting, and a lot more fun coming soon. So stay tuned for those also. Thank you so much for staying with me today. We went hour and a half again. That was a lot of fun. It was great seeing you, everybody. I really sincerely appreciate it. And have a fantastic week. I look forward to seeing you again on Friday. Uh, I'll try to resolve our internet issue as soon as I can as well. So thank you so much for joining, everybody. Really appreciate it. Great seeing you guys. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you again on Friday. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic week. See you Friday, my friend.